Hello, welcome to the 30th episode of season 2 of the Ecobitch Actress Podcast. My name is Sadie C, and I'm your host. Let's welcome back our co-host, Superman. Hey, Superman in the house. Bleh. Amazing. If you've never heard this podcast, welcome. First, we start with an eco tip after the host rambles, but funny because she's a comedian. After that, you will hear an actress story that really happened to me in Hollywood. Today is a comedian story, equally impressive. But y'all, I just did 2 comedy shows in 4 days. Impressive. I outdo myself. Dude. They went well. If you came, thanks for coming, but I didn't see any of y'all came. Just only my real friends came. So yeah. Okay. I'm not complaining in my own podcast, but I did 2 shows and they were great. Yes, last night was my very first comedy festival appearance, which was amazing because it's not easy to get into comedy festivals. It's a lot of submissions and they pick because they think you're funny. I mean, I assume. You know what? Like, nothing beats when the other comedians say you were funny. For me, nothing beats that because for acting, I feel like I'm more trained, which I am. I've only been doing comedy for 3 years, so I don't feel like I'm Ali Wong or something. Although people might mistake me for Ali Wong, it's in my set that you missed, whatever. But what's my point? I'm still in the stage of building my comedy empire. Yeah, dream big. So I started comedy because everyone tells me I'm funny, but they're just like muggles, just normal people. But now I'm at comedy festivals and other comedians tell me I'm funny. That's a different level because they've seen shit and unfunny comedians. To have that, I don't need that validation, but to have it, it's amazing. So that's that. And I can say, yes, last night's comedians were all funny. Everyone judges everyone, and I thought they were all funny. And I don't say that all the time. I don't say that to everyone to just people please. That's very yesterday. So yeah, for all of you who are like, oh my God, I missed that. Yes, you missed something epic. But actually, I just got invited to another show, which will break my comedy record. I will be doing 3 shows within 7 days. Boom. I will do another show this Saturday, August 29th at 10 p.m. at Flappers. And if you say you are my friend, which I know you will, you can get in for free. Wow, what an amazing time to be my friend. So subscribe away. And there is a video version, so do that on YouTube. Anyway, back to the ice melting. Yes, let's start with our eco tip that will save your life. Today, the eco tip is really simple. What are the eco tips today? It is every day, if you can, if not every other day, find one item in your house to throw away / recycle / donate. It is really tiny, but it builds up because what does it build up? Your confidence of decluttering. Decluttering is eco. I don't want to go into it. You should know. If you're an avid listener, just listen to my whole podcast and you will have a basic mindset to go eco and why do it small at first to one day become an eco bitch like me. Throw away one thing, right? You have more stuff than you imagine. And don't be like, oh, I have nothing to throw away. You do. As an exemplary eco bitch, I'll give you 3 examples of what I did. First, towels / blankets. You have more than you need. Your body is not that huge. You're not a giant. You don't need that many blankets or towels. And some of the towels are really old and scrappy, if that's a word. You know what to do. Instead of throwing it away, when you replace your old towels, just collect them and donate it to an animal shelter, actually, because dogs, animals, they need blankets, towels all the time. And, they swap them out. So that will be better than just throwing it away because maybe another human cannot use it anymore, but doggies, it's their second home. It's cozy. Wow. It's like a double. 2 points for one good deed. There you go. My comedy juice is kind of used up. So today it will just be eco tip, but it's still funny because I'm like born funny. Okay, that has to be scratched. I slept at 1 a.m. I am tired. The second example is hair gel. True story. I had a bottle of hair gel for when I had curly hair. and you need this volumizing whatever. You don't, but it helped. But then my curly hair had straightened itself after 6 months. So now that hair gel, which is still fresh and usable, will not be relevant in my life. So what do? You give it to a friend. Yes, co-host. You give it to a friend because don't just throw it away. And give it to a friend who has curly hair, which is what I did. And he received it and he's like, oh my God, this saved my life. Wow. Again, 2 points for one good deed. Boom, mind blowing. Okay, last example. Perfumes, which I'm Asian, so I actually don't need any. Ha! Did I hear the room roar with laughter? I should. Whatever. Oh my God, calm down, Sadie. The Ecobitch. Okay, both sets I killed. They were very different sets. Where was I? Perfume that you don't use. I don't buy perfume, but I received it. One bottle of perfume from my friend who moved away. So I kept the perfume, but I don't wear perfume because I smell good without okay, let's not go there. But that perfume is useful in my house as a bug repellent because ants are coming into the house for no reason. Our house is really clean. There's no food. I don't know why they come in because we have good feng shui, but the perfume is now a bug repellent and you can just spray it where the ants come in. Okay, is that ethically okay? I mean, there's just too many ants. I can't just, do nothing. Other bugs too. Just spray the perfume to make the world smell a little better. Wow, my brain is really fried. I really need some sugar intake. Wow, is that something the eco bitch would say? No, but that's good enough for my podcast. Great, let's move on to actual story. Great. I actually have no motivation to do this podcast because I'm freaking tired. Except I really need to tell the story before I forget it. It's racist. Well, I should have opened with that. Then everyone will be like, boop, I want to listen to something racist so that I don't become a racist. Okay, this was when I was doing open mic a few weeks ago. I have to redact the details. I actually don't, but I don't want to defame the whole business because it's not the business's fault. But I was at this open mic at a little local venue in a ghetto area. I've done ghetto area open mics once in a while and they're not great, but I just want to expose myself to different audiences. But then it's always comedians, but whatever. So it was in an area that's hard to park and I am slightly worried about my car. And it's a very dark looking little venue. Yeah, if I say what kind of venue it is, I'm sure people will know where it is because it's just a rundown little venue. When I say that, that's like 70% of all open mic places. But I went in and there was nobody, just the host. So I chilled with the host, who is a chill person. He's cool. Okay, I'll just say he's black, but he's not racist and he's fine. Am I a racist for saying he's black? I hope not, because that's just a fact. I'm Asian and he's fine. The host is fine. We talked about his life and because we were waiting for other comedians to come so we could start an open mic, but nobody came for like 40 minutes. So I just chatted it up and I thought it would be a great day because he was nice. And then came in another comedian. The open mic started and I killed in front of 2 people. Like it was the best day ever. The joy and grief of being a comedian. Wow. Because the whole thing is really sad at the same time because you're spending your life just talking to a near empty stage, like your heart and your soul and your blood all out there on stage. Like for me, I'm trying to make the world better to 2 people in a dark space. And it's just really sad too that my stuff should blow up already. Whatever. Okay. Why am I speaking the truth all of a sudden? The point is, it's near the end of the open mic, and one more comedian walked in. He's also black. That's relevant. Basically, if you walk in late, that's not great because you're just trying to do your bit without being committed and listening to everybody, which is what open mic is. Like you listen to other people's stuff and give them feedback in the form of laughter, which he didn't. And he just there were only 3 people, right? So he focused on me because I seemed friendly. Or maybe I just look like this Asian girl that anyone can say anything to. So he was like audience working me, like talking to me, borderline harassment because he's that kind of comedian, like rowdy. One example I'll give is he calls his own daughter bitch. It's like, my bitch, like, this bitch, blah, blah, blah. If you say it once, it could be funny, but he said it like all the time. It was not funny. He was not funny to me because he's really offensive. He's degrading women. That's why maybe he's funny to the other guys, but no. And I have a right to not laugh. But he got offended, I guess, because men have pride. So then when he finished his set, okay, my host was kissing up to this rude person. How should I call this rude comedian? And I'm like, okay, you want to be the second dog to this rude comedian? Your thing. But then it started getting weird because this rude comedian started asking me things about my private life that I don't want to answer. So I didn't answer. And it started getting a little bit uncomfortable, as in I was in a good mood at the beginning of the open mic, but then he just destroyed everything. And I was packing up my stuff and he just yelled like, "Are you from Thailand?" Which, ha ha ha, Asian girls get all the time. And it's okay. In a comedy venue, I just say no. And he just kept, "Where are you from? Oh, you look like you're from Thailand." Like, he started doing the racist shit. That is racist. Even if you're black, you cannot, or you can say that, but that's racist and I can react. So I said, if you keep saying that about Thailand, it's like if I said, "Are you from Africa?" And then he said, "Yeah, I'm from Africa." Like, blah, blah. And I explained his mansplaining. It's already racist. And I was still trying to not, like, actually, we should all lose that women because we're still trying to maintain peace. But he's just rude and don't give a fuck. Those people, I see one and I just cut them out of my life. Rude and doesn't change. So I already warned him about, Africa, Asia. Like, I warned him that I'm not to be messed with. He still, because he doesn't want to lose face in front of his two second dog. They all know each other. Like, there are two second dog. Like, the host is his bottom dog. He was the top dog of the three, whatever. And he doesn't want to lose face with an Asian girl that should be submissive. Well, fuck you. Okay, this podcast is already explicit for no reason when I didn't curse. So here we go. Fuck that racist man. It doesn't matter. He is a minority, but he still cannot do racist thing like this. And at the end, I was leaving. I was going to say thank you to the owner or something, like random person. And I heard him from the room going, "Fuck you, bitch." And boom. I lost my calm because he needs to be put into his place. And, I'm like, at that point, I'm the hero in front of 5 people. I'm the hero for all the Asian girls that would endure this shit and just walk away in silence, but I won't. And he has to know he cannot do this, even if he's black. He cannot. Like, it doesn't matter. Anybody, nobody can do it. Even, if you're an Asian person, you can't. So I just yelled with my actor voice because I got it. I could go to rage in a second because I'm an actor, theater actor. I'm actually not angry. It's an act, but I have that ability to go into rage. So I did. I was like, "Fuck you. Shut the fuck up." That was very toned down because I know my neighbors are listening. So I just did a roar. And then, whoa, I'm sure the top dog, at this point, he's either going to murder me or I don't know. But I just left. And that was what happened. I feel like I did something, but nobody saw it. But did I put myself in danger? Because the whole vibe is ghetto. I don't know. But I feel like I did stand up for myself. And that's what's important. And not just myself. Because I'm very intuitive. I can sense he thought he could put me down because I'm a weak-looking Asian girl. But he didn't know. He messing with a tiger mom-to-be. Hey, nobody messes with me, basically. Thank God I'm in some boxing classes. So if he isn't, I could beat him up maybe. Anyway, we don't want to promote violence, but we also don't want to promote racism. And I promote calling out the racism and letting people know that it's not okay. Because if I don't, it's an equally bad. It is consequential. So you're welcome. I did my job as an Asian American girl comedian. So subscribe to this podcast and come to my show on the 29th, 10 p.m. See you there.